Hello dear students, let us understand the different levels of significance that we used in statistical analysis. So what are the different levels? Suppose we have conducted one experiment and we obtained some sort of result. Now to have confidence in that experiment, we need to repeat that experiment. So suppose we have repeated the experiment 100 times, and out of the 100 times we have received, we have got the same result. About more than 95 times we have got the same result. So that means the error is less than 5%. So the experimental error that we commit during experimentation is less than 5%, because the 95 times or more than 95 times we are getting the same result. Or suppose we are getting the same result less than 95 times, so the error is more than 5%. So in science, getting an error for more than 5% is not valid. Our result should be repeated more than 95 times. That is only when we can say that the experiment is conducted properly and we can trust the result that we have got, and the result we can say it is a valid result. If we are getting more than 5% error, so it is a scientifically invalid experiment, because the results may be due to some chance. But it is very difficult to repeat the study 100 times. So we can calculate the probability of error statistically. So this slide shows the different terminologies that we are going to use in this video. So p-value represents the probability of error. That means how many times we are going to get result in support of the null hypothesis. So we can represent the p-value either by the percentage or by the coefficient number. So if we represent in percentage, so it ranges from 0 to 100, or if we represent in coefficient value, so it ranges from 0 to 1. So suppose we have conducted experiment 100 times and 5 times we have got the result in support of the null hypothesis. So we can represent the p-value as 5% error or 0.05. Then next is the level of significance. So level of significance tell us about the difference between the different values, the control and the treatment. So if there is any difference between the control mean value and the treatment mean value, so we can designate that difference as a significant or highly significant difference. Or if there is no difference between the control and treatment, so we can simply say that non-significant difference occurs. So how the p-value and level of significance are related? So we can say that if probability of error is more than 5%, that indicates the strong evidence for the null hypothesis. That means there is no significant difference between the control and the treatment. So that is what basically null hypothesis states. Null hypothesis always states that there is no significant difference between the different variables. If the probability of error is less than 0.05%, so it is a strong evidence against the null hypothesis, and we can simply say that yes, there is a significant difference between the control and the treatment. Then there is one more terminology, confidence interval, that simply indicates that if we go for resampling again from the population, and if what is the confidence of getting the same result. So 95% percentage of confidence level indicate that out of the 100 resampling, 95 times we will get the same result. So this table represents the different significance level. The probability of error we can represent either by the percentage or by simple number. So if probability of error is more than 5%, so that means our treatment and control are same and there is non-significant difference between the treatment and the control, and this is denoted by the NS symbol. The confidence interval means the sample does not represent the population and we have a less than 95% confidence in the sample and the population. So if we are getting the result more than 95 times, same result, so probability of error is less than 5%, and that represent that the treatment and control has a significant difference, and this we denote by single star. And the confidence interval, we can say that 95% confidence interval in the sample and the population. If we are getting less than 1% error, so null hypothesis, we are receiving the result for the null hypothesis for less than 1%, and we are getting 99% result for the alternate hypothesis. That means our results are highly significant, and we denote this by 2 star, and we can say that our sample and our population have 99% similarity. If we are getting less than 0.1% error, that means out of the 1000 experiment, only one experiment is showing different result. So that means our results are highly significant, and we denote this result by 3 star, or we can say that our sample and the population represent 99.9% similarity. So these are the different significance level, and these are the symbols. Probability of error is shown in this column. One more important thing, that statistical significance should not be confused with the important or big word, because in common language significant means something very important or something very big. Statistically significant means that our sample are also showing the same result as they are in the population. Many times news report publish that results are significant, that can be misleading, because significant here means the sample are actual representative of the population. So statistical significant is a different word, and significant in a common language is a different word. So this is all about the different level of significance. Thank you so much for watching this video.